You're not feeling well. Nothing serious. Just a headache, a sore throat, a cold coming on. You don't need a hospital. You just need a pharmacy. Simple, right? Except the brand names are different, the packaging is different, and the pharmacist is asking you questions you don't fully understand. And suddenly, a simple errand feels very complicated.
The pharmacy. Underestimated by every traveller. Until they're standing in one, feeling terrible, staring at a wall of products they don't recognise.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fluent Tales. I'm Sarah. Today, we're talking about navigating a pharmacy in an English-speaking country, the questions you'll be asked, the words on the packaging, and how to have a confident conversation with a pharmacist. New here? Subscribe and hit the bell. And if today's episode helps you, please give us a thumbs up.
Welcome back. I'm James. Today's vocabulary: over-the-counter, prescription, dosage, side effects, pharmacist. Will help you walk into any pharmacy in the English-speaking world and get exactly what you need, safely and confidently. And as always, when in doubt, ask a pharmacist or a doctor. That's what they're there for.
Grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's hear today's story.
Today we're talking about Leila, 34 years old, from Iran, living in Dublin, Ireland for 8 months on a student visa. On a grey Wednesday morning, which in Dublin is every Wednesday morning, she wakes up with a sore throat, a mild headache, and the particular misery of a cold coming on.
Not an emergency, just the beginning of a very unpleasant week.
Her flatmate says, "Just go to the pharmacy on the corner." Leila puts on her coat and walks 3 minutes, feeling confident. She's been to pharmacies before. How complicated could it be?
Famous last words.
She walks in and is immediately confronted with a wall of products. Shelf after shelf of boxes organised in a way that makes complete sense to someone who grew up with those brand names and absolutely no sense to someone who didn't. She picks up one box, reads the front, reads the back, puts it down, picks up another.
We've all been there, holding 2 boxes, trying to figure out which one is actually right for what you have.
A pharmacist appears, friendly, efficient, clearly someone who has helped confused customers many times before. She says, "Hi there, can I help you?" Leila says, "Yes, please. I have a sore throat and a headache, and I think a cold is coming."
The pharmacist says, "Of course. A few quick questions first. Are you currently taking any other medication? No. Any allergies to medication? No. Are you pregnant or breastfeeding? No. Any medical conditions? Heart, liver, kidney? No. Generally healthy." The pharmacist nods. These questions make sure whatever I suggest is safe for you specifically. It's not just procedure. It genuinely matters.
Leila picks up a box and asks, "What does dosage mean?" It says 2 tablets every 4 to 6 hours. The pharmacist says, "Dosage is the amount you take and how often. 2 tablets every 4 to 6 hours means you take 2 now and wait at least 4 hours before taking more. Always follow the instructions on the packaging and never exceed the maximum daily dose on the box."
Leila picks up another box and points to the back. What are side effects? The pharmacist says, effects the medication may have beyond its intended purpose. Some cold medicines can make you drowsy, meaning sleepy. If it says may cause drowsiness, that's a side effect. Not everyone gets it, but you should know before you take something, especially if you need to drive or concentrate.
Leila says, "I have a class this afternoon." The pharmacist says, "Then let's find you something that won't make you drowsy." She selects a different product and explains why it suits Leila's situation better.
Leila asks one more question. Some products are at the back of the pharmacy. What's the difference? The pharmacist says, products here at the front are over the counter. Anyone can buy them without a doctor's note. Products that need a doctor's written instruction are prescription only. For what you have today, over the counter is perfectly appropriate. But if your symptoms don't improve in a few days or get worse, please see a doctor.
Leila leaves 10 minutes later with exactly what she needs, a clear understanding of how to use it, and the pharmacist's parting words in her ears. If anything gets worse, see a doctor. Don't try to manage it alone too long. She goes home, makes tea, and makes her afternoon class without falling asleep. Small victory. Enormous relief.
James. Pharmacists. People underestimate them, don't they?
Enormously. A pharmacist is a highly trained healthcare professional. When they ask about other medications, allergies, medical conditions, that's not small talk. That's clinical assessment. They are making sure whatever you take is safe for you specifically.
And they're the most accessible healthcare professional you'll encounter. No appointment, no waiting room, no fee for the conversation. If you have any question about a medication, ask the pharmacist. That's exactly what they're there for.
And one thing worth knowing, never assume a medication you use at home is available under the same name abroad. Brand names are completely different from country to country. The active ingredient may be the same, but the box will look nothing like what you know. Always describe your symptoms and let the pharmacist guide you. Or if you know the active ingredient, not the brand name, the scientific name, tell the pharmacist that. It helps them find the right equivalent immediately.
Learning section. 5 essential words.
Number 1. Over-the-counter. Medication you can buy at a pharmacy without a doctor's prescription. Safe for general use when instructions are followed. Abbreviated OTC. Pronunciation over-the-counter. You'll hear, that one is available over the counter. No prescription needed. Number 2. Prescription. A written instruction from a doctor that allows you to obtain a specific medication. Some medications require one because they need medical supervision. Pronunciation. Prescription. The pharmacist may say, that one requires a prescription. You'd need to see a doctor first. Number 3. Dosage. The amount of medication you take and how often. Always follow the dosage on the packaging or as directed by your pharmacist or doctor. Pronunciation. Dosage. You'll see dosage. 2 tablets every 4 to 6 hours. Do not exceed 8 tablets in 24 hours. Number 4. Side effects. Effects a medication may have beyond its intended purpose. Common ones include drowsiness, nausea, or dizziness. Not everyone experiences them, but always check before taking something new. Pronunciation. Side effects. Always read the side effects on the packaging. Ask the pharmacist if anything is unclear. Number 5. Pharmacist. The trained healthcare professional in the pharmacy. They advise on over-the-counter products, check for interactions, and tell you when something needs a doctor's assessment. Pronunciation. Pharmacist. When in doubt about anything in a pharmacy, ask the pharmacist.
5 words that take you from walking through the door to leaving with exactly the right thing. 3 phrases. First, I have a sore throat and a headache. Can you recommend something? Specific symptoms. The pharmacist needs to know exactly what you're experiencing to help you safely.
Second, I'm currently taking this medication. Is this safe to take with it? If you're on any regular medication, always tell the pharmacist before buying anything new. Interactions are real. This question matters.
Third, can you explain the dosage for me? Don't leave the pharmacy unclear about how much to take or how often. Point to the packaging. Ask. Understanding dosage correctly is not optional. It's essential.
Today's word, pharmacist. 3 syllables. Pharmacist. Stress on the first syllable. Say it. I'd like to speak to the pharmacist, please. One more time. I'd like to speak to the pharmacist, please. Perfect.
In most English-speaking countries, pharmacists are trained to ask a standard set of questions before recommending any product. Answer honestly. If you don't know the answer, say so. I'm not sure is completely acceptable, and a good pharmacist will work with whatever information you can give.
And before any trip, write down the active ingredients of any medication you take regularly. Not the brand name, the scientific name. Brand names are completely different from country to country. The active ingredient is universal. That information helps any pharmacist anywhere find you the right equivalent. And, as always, when in doubt about your health, see a doctor. The pharmacy is a first step, not a substitute for medical care.
5 questions.
Question 1. What city was Leila living in? Dublin, Ireland, on a student visa, studying international business for 8 months.
Question 2. Why did the pharmacist ask Leila several questions before recommending anything? To make sure whatever she suggested was safe for Leila specifically, checking medications, allergies, medical conditions, and pregnancy. Clinical assessment, not routine procedure.
Question 3. What does dosage mean? The amount of medication you take and how often. Always follow the instructions on the packaging or as directed by a healthcare professional.
Question 4. What is the difference between over-the-counter and prescription medication? Over-the-counter can be bought by anyone directly. Prescription requires a written instruction from a doctor because the medication needs medical supervision.
Question 5. What did the pharmacist say Leila should do if symptoms didn't improve or got worse? See a doctor. The pharmacy handles mild symptoms, but if things worsen or don't improve in a few days, a doctor needs to assess the situation.
How did you do? 5 out of 5 is excellent. Missed some? Go back to the vocabulary section. That's exactly what it's there for.
Quick review. Over the counter, no prescription needed. Prescription, doctor's written instruction required. Dosage, amount and frequency. Side effects, additional effects beyond the intended purpose. Pharmacist, trained healthcare professional who advises, checks interactions, and guides you safely.
And that's Leila's story. A pharmacy visit that felt complicated until she asked for help, answered the questions honestly, and left with exactly what she needed. Confident, informed, and awake for her afternoon class.
If this episode helped you, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Fluent Tales. Leave us a comment. We love hearing from our listeners.
Thank you for being here. Take care of yourselves and each other. This has been Fluent Tales.
See you next time.
And Leila says, I now travel with my symptoms written in English, the active ingredients of my medication in my phone, and a very healthy respect for pharmacists everywhere.
The most prepared student in Dublin. Bye, everyone.